Royalties of peace, steering the storm back to peace that has no storm, looking on to perfect peace. How you're doing today? Today is January 24th of 2024. January 24th of 2024. My, the 24th day of the year 2024 happens to be a Wednesday, my water day. Yes, have I said, you need not go to the ocean to know what water is like. Only a drop of it is sufficient. If you can have it in a cup, what is the essence of going to the ocean? Where there is a storm, a struggle to know what water is like, struggling with the storm, scared to even go close to the ocean. The waves of the ocean, too loud for the mind. Only an awareness of a weakness, a battlefield of the mind, a pondering state, a journey to perfect peace. Peace steering the storm back to peace that has no storm, looking on to perfect peace. Must I remind us, we are not alone, but a one perfect. We are not alone, but a one perfect. Takes the understanding of our destination to reach the finish line. We cannot get out of this maze far if we know not our destination. Our destination is perfect peace. Yes, many have said it is impossible to achieve perfect peace in the maze far, which is why it is even impossible to reach the destination perfect peace. But must I remind us, the closer we are to perfect peace, even better we become, which is why we must use peace to still the storm. A storm cannot seize the storm, but peace can still the storm gracefully, gracefully. Now, it is not a competition, but encouragement to wellness. Being ahead does not mean the winner of the game. You only win when all have been recovered. You only win when your star has been able to shine light for all to return. Reaching up, you must remember, to whom more is given, more is required. Being one with more light, must you be able to be an expected leader, a leader with compassion, kindness. Yet, compassion is not forever. Compassion must become passion of joy, the passion of joy, the true passion, perfect peace. Our passion is perfect peace. Yes, this is the month, January. We call it Veganuary. Veganuary because of the introduction, the reintroduction of plant-based eating. Some eat just plants, some add minerals and water onto it to give it a good digestive ability to serve. Yet, must I remind us, becoming a vegan, becoming a vegan is not enough. We must be able to reach cruelty-free. We have also heard of cruelty-free, but how can we achieve cruelty-free if we do not practice veganism? Which is why we start the year with Veganuary, eating plants, plant-based meals. Before Veganuary is up, must we remember this foundation of Veganuary for the year must be established. With carefulness, we must be vigilant of how we encourage each other to apply veganism, aware of nutritional needs. Must we realize research has been going on what can be substitutes for what we have when holding on animal products to be the only source of nutrients. So glad the plants are able to give us all these nutrients. But is eating plants right? We have said there is no wrong. Making sure we understand having no wrong only meaning it is an awareness of our weakness seeking wellness. An awareness of a diagnosis is not a problem, but a problem solving, which is why we call wrong not a condemnation, but a process to recovery. Does not mean we do wrong, but knowing wrong, we fix it. Wrong happens unknowingly, not on purpose. When it happens on purpose, we are becoming addictive, and that is picker eating. Becoming plant-based doesn't mean we become picker eaters. Some will tell you I'd rather eat stones than eat plants, because plants are living and stones are not. Stones are living. We call stones innate and call ourselves and plants living. Must we realize that every existence is living? What you see is living, having their own way of life. Ants do not have blood, but they have fluids. Corn has fluid. Even stone has its fluid, its peace of mind, its energy. We know of kinetic energy. We know of potential energy. Energy is life. Blood is life. Fluid is life. Water is life. Water representing peace. When ice becomes liquid, liquid reverses to gas, and gas should have no expression of pressure like the wind, but invisible, perfect is its most stable state. We are seeking of the mind of greater enlightenment. Greater enlightenment we achieve from plant eating, knowledge for the body, aging with integrity to the GI system, advancing to of greater mind, the knowledge we achieve on the way of the mind, of greater enlightenment. Invisible, visible knowledge is worth it. Plants, visible knowledge to us, brings us an awareness of the need to cease eating plants, and it takes ascending, no longer descending. Must we encourage each other to ascend? We all seek wisdom. Everyone wants wisdom. At the end of the day, we are looking for wisdom. We are learning. We are experiencing. We want to go higher. Must be of greater mind, where battlefield is not an excuse. Gracefully ascending. Some have ascended ahead of us, no longer depending on plants even for food, but yet of a sight of a complicated state. It's enough grief for them. While we grieve of a complicated state, they on the other side grieve of seeing a complicated state, have I said, even of sight is complicated. We seek a sight of perfect peace where there is none of a battlefield. It takes encouraging each other, retraining self to reverse to that perfect state before a fall. Yes, we are ascending. Veganuary into February. February, the month of love. We will talk so much about love. If you say you love plants, how do you eat them? Isn't chewing on plants destroying plants? Will some question us today. And if we cease from eating plants, do we love our GI system, our gastrointestinal system? It will bleed to death. A world where you must love one and hate the other, they say. You cannot serve two masters. But we can, enabling a worthy care plan. A care plan is worth it. It's worth it. Short-term goals and long-term goals. We can achieve all. We can achieve both masters. Happiness we seek. I said last week that we are ascending into happiness. Therefore, must we be able to hold on to happiness. Does not mean we don't have sadness. But what we are looking up to is happiness. How much happiness you have, that's who you are. Even if your sadness is 95% and your happiness is 5%, you are 5%. Good is what you see. Must you keep on enabling the growth of this good to 100? Do not let the 95 pressure of sadness hold down your seed of happiness. Because your sadness is only a dream and not your reality. Your reality is your happiness. How much have you grown of happiness? How much have you grown of perfect peace? If you keep on trying to grow and someone else keeps on throwing in their tantrums on you of why you're the only happy one in the house, what about me? Awareness of a weakness. Must you realize they're only asking for, can your light shine towards me? Can you ignite that joy that I had? It's not new, but I want to find mine. It takes encouraging each other to wellness, perfect peace. No one left behind. For what you think you don't have of the 95, goodness does exist, but you to realize the root has only extended to the outside, and now a tree, evergreen, like we say, the other side is greener. Life on the other side is greener. If life on the other side is greener, the roots at the foundation must be effective and strong. The 5% you have here must be efficient and strong. Must you put all your effort on this 5% you have? Some may have 95% of good and 5% out are working on themselves. You must be able to see things healthily. You'll be surprised of those more happier under the ground than outside. Under the ground meaning where we are of complicated state, where there is no stability, but are instead lesser above. That where you're able to have therapeutic communication with them, healthy, modest conversation with them, you all recover such that when you get out, you all will get out even and not with inequality. It's time for us to communicate with each other of expected. This Veganuary month is all about plant-based. The base of the plant is the root. Must the roots of the plant be effective to anchor the ground, to peace still the storm? So when we get out, we be of effective standing, never falling. I hope this beautiful message today helps us to reflect on why we must see the destination of Veganuary, cruelty-free. Veganuary is aiming at cruelty-free. The true love, where no one is hurt, everyone is even and balanced. The invisible undivided, the invisible undivided, the one unique being, no division or desolation, but one perfect, a wall can never be broken. A bundle can never be broken, but in pieces we are easily broken. We are a one being, perfect peace. At the end of the tunnel, at the end of all the works, at the end of the journey, however you call it, however you call the end of this process of life, of battlefield of the mind to perfect peace, of greater enlightenment. Hope this beautiful video encourages us to reflect on our purpose of ascending, no longer descending. The only way to fasten the roots of effectively ascending above. Some with lesser families in the complicated state have more families above. Some of more families in the complicated state, but lesser above. Yet divided, we cannot stand, no matter how well established our above is than the base, or the base than the above. We must reach the place of one, of 100%. We must become 100% to be of expected. A half apple is only a part of a whole. A beaten apple is only a part of a whole. It's time for us to reflect on the need of becoming one, of none left behind. We are a one mind, perfect peace we must achieve, not only by knowing, but finishing the journey and reaching the destination, perfect peace. I hope this gives us a worthy reflection on a journey of the earth to the well-known called unknown. Perfect peace unseen can be seen by reaching the destination, perfect peace. Thanks for listening today, and stay tuned for the next Wednesday. Yes, next Wednesday will be in February. I hope this video blesses us of our mind recovering to wellness. A beautiful weather out there today. I had to go out today, and I'm so glad I did. And the weather was so exceptional. The snow was right on the ground. The roads were so fresh. The air was so beautiful. It was a worthy Wednesday. I was glad to see everyone being able to breathe good air and walk a clean ground. How is the Wednesday on your side? We are hoping for better Wednesdays and better days. Stay tuned, and let's keep on enlightening each other together. Let's keep on enlightening each other together. Peace stills the storm, back to peace that has no storm, looking onto perfect peace. Thank you for watching today, and see you next Wednesday.